Heidi Hines. I'm here today with John Green and Tim Brown. We want to share with you why we began Hines & Associates Realty. We were a #1 selling RE/MAX team in the Carolinas for many years, and when the economy shifted, we just got tired of giving the money that we earned and worked hard for, giving it back to a company. And we decided that it was time for a very innovative real estate company in this area that truly was 100%, that the agents that worked could keep their money, and we wanted to offer a lot of support and training because we felt like even though it was told we were going to receive it, we sometimes didn't get that. So, John, can you add to that?
Well, I think at the time we were leaving a national franchise, RE/MAX, and we looked around at other franchises, other offices, and we realized that they didn't have anything that we didn't already know or already have, and we could do it ourselves. And we could share it with other agents in this tough economic market so that not only could they survive, but they could actually thrive, that they could keep more of their commission so that they could run their business like a business and use that extra money not to just squirrel away or to spend on a vacation, but to use that money to improve their business and to move themselves forward in their real estate career.
And being that we all specialize in something, Tim Brown, his strong point is really distressed properties, short sales, REOs. So when we have new agents that come here, or even agents that already have a book of business, they really look to Tim to teach them, guide them. He's very well known in that arena of the real estate market. Tim, what do you have to say about the teaching of these agents and the questions that they bring to you?
I think one thing about the teaching, we kind of overwhelm them. Sometimes they're just like, wow, I didn't know that, and they've been in the business a while, so it's a shame that as long as they've been in the business, their company didn't offer them that. In just a little time that they've been with us, they learn a lot. That's what the market's about now, short sales and foreclosures, and we need to be on top of it. We need to know how to sell them, how to market them, and
how to close them.
And real estate is changing so much, so fast. I mean, there's everything going on with the short sales, with flopping, with reverse staging. There's so many new things that are happening with when you're not with an independent, when you're with a franchised firm. All of this stuff has to get routed to a centralized Soviet headquarters for information, and then it has to go through committee, and then from committee it's passed down to regional areas, and from regional areas regional recruiters and trainers are taught that information, and then it finally gets to the agent.
And then it's too late. Then we're on to something else. So we really formed Hines & Associates Realty with the thought of giving the agents hands-on training when things are occurring from 3 owners that are still active in the market, and letting them keep the commissions that they earn.
Absolutely.
And offering all the support that they need.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Well, what makes us different from some of the other companies out there is again, Heidi mentioned it, we all actually practice real estate. Some people are like, oh, well, they're going to compete against me. That's not the case at all. I mean, we have agents in our office that may have a listing down the street. We try to support them and their listings, help them promote theirs as well. So just because you have somebody that's actually working, knowing the everyday part of the real estate, not just having to hear it and then try to tell you about it, I think that's a plus as well. And I want to also mention about your contracts that we turn in, how John audits. So tell them a little bit about that, John, and what's important, and why do we do that?
Well, I think that some agents from other companies that come to our office, we audit their files, we look at them, and try to make sure that they're intact, that they're together. And new agents sometimes are a little bit confused that their old companies never taught them or never showed them that something was wrong or could be done better, or more correctly. And they're really upset about that because they look at their old company and go, I gave them all this money, and basically what they did was they took my paperwork, put it in a manila file, put it in a file cabinet and said, bring us the check. And that's really disappointing. They really weren't getting their money's worth.
And when will they find out that they weren't getting their money's worth?
They'll on their way to Raleigh. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we've got lots of different protection, lots of safety marks in place, and there's so many things that make us different. And we wish that you would give one of us a call, and we'd love to sit down and share with you.
Yes, we would.
Absolutely.
We'd love to welcome you to Hines and Associates Realty.
Thank you.